It's 1:47 a.m. You're scrolling Zillow again, because apparently that's what adults do instead of sleeping. And there it is, a $300,000 home. Your heart skips a beat. Could this finally be the one that doesn't require selling a kidney or learning day trading overnight? Click the listing. The kitchen looks like it's been frozen in 2004. Laminate countertops peeling like old stickers. The carpet? Beige, but the kind of beige that seems to suck all hope out of the room. The basement has wood paneling straight out of a horror movie audition tape. But hey, it's only $300,000. The listing calls it an affordable starter home in a great neighborhood. Translation: small, old, and please be grateful it exists. Meanwhile, you're doing mental gymnastics trying to figure out if your $60,000 salary will survive this, or if you need superhero-level income to afford what your parents called cheap housing. Today, we're doing what most real estate agents quietly hope you never do: calculating who can actually afford a $300,000 house in 2026. Not who banks will technically approve, because banks approve all sorts of crazy loans, but who can buy it without turning life into a stress simulator where ramen noodles become a major food group. Location, affordability? First, let's be real. $300,000 is technically doable in dozens of U.S. markets. Places like Toledo, Ohio, Rochester, New York, and smaller Midwestern or Southern cities have homes around this price, with real square footage, not just a closet pretending to be a house. But here's the catch: availability doesn't equal affordability. The median U.S. household income is about $84,000. A $300,000 house is roughly 3.5 times annual income. Sounds reasonable, right? Until you actually run the numbers. Then it gets tight, like yoga class on a tiny mat tight. The down payment nightmare. Old rule, 20% down. That's $60,000. Median savings in America? Around $8,000. So you're $52,000 short. That's not a gap. That's a canyon wide enough to fit a monster truck. Even if you save 10% of your gross income per year, $8,400 for $84K, it'll take 7+ years to reach 20% down. That assumes housing prices freeze, which, lol, yeah, right. But wait, you say, I can put down 3% with FHA. Sure, but now you're unlocking PMI, private mortgage insurance, basically paying a bouncer to protect the bank from you. On a $270,000 loan, 90% financed, expect $60 to $170 per month just to satisfy the bank's paranoia. Monthly mortgage math. Loan, $270,000. Interest, 6 to 7%. Principal plus interest, roughly $1,600 to $1,800 per month. Add property taxes, $250 to $300 per month, 1 to 1.5% of home value. Homeowner's insurance, $75 to $130 per month. Maintenance, roughly $250 per month, 1% of home value per year, basic repairs. PMI, roughly $100 per month. Total monthly cost, roughly $2,400 to $2,500 per month. Now compare that to your $84,000 income. Financial advisors suggest no more than 28% on housing. Even with the lenient 43 DTI rule, you're barely scraping by. Real-life example. Meet the Johnsons, 2 working adults, combined income $75,000 per year. Perfect, Zillow says. But after taxes, insurance, 401k, FICA, they bring home roughly $4,200 per month. Subtract housing, $2,450. Left over, $1,750. Monthly bills? Car, $350. Gas, $120. Student loans, $200. Health insurance, $250. Groceries, $500. Leftover, roughly $330 for everything else. Clothes, emergencies, internet, phone, spontaneous pizza night, all gone. Even making $75,000, living in a $300,000 affordable home is like tightrope walking without a net. The hidden reality. Unexpected expenses hit hard. Car brakes are $500 to $900. Water heater failure is $200 to $400. Roof repairs, HVAC issues, plumbing disasters. Every small thing suddenly feels like a crisis. And because housing is affordable, nobody talks about this stress. The bank approved you. The realtor smiled. You signed happily. But now you're trapped. Why $300,000 feels cheap? Compare. Your parents bought a house for $65,000 in 1988, making $35,000 per year. That's 1.85 times income. Today, same ratio equals $155,000 house for $84,000 salary. And yet, we're told $300,000 is affordable. Housing prices have increased approximately 400% since 1990. Median income, 180%. The math doesn't work. You aren't failing, you're just a pawn in a system built for profit. What actually builds wealth? Margin in your budget, emergency savings, investment growth, avoiding being house poor. Owning a house that stretches your finances too thin is not wealth, it's financial jail. Real advice. Run real numbers. Factor everything. Mortgage, taxes, insurance, maintenance, PMI. Consider cheaper markets. 180K to 220K homes exist in less sexy cities. Keep renting plus investing if housing stress is too high. Wait until income rises, debt lowers, and savings grow. Remember, owning a house isn't a trophy. It's a financial tool. Use it wisely. Final reality check. $300,000 homes in 2026? They exist, but for many Americans, affordable does not equal comfortable. Can you qualify? Maybe. Can you live stress-free? Likely not. Should you buy if it stretches your budget to the limit? Absolutely not. The real win is making decisions based on reality, not Zillow dreams or social pressure.